Hi all. This session we're going to see a program on 8279 which is interfaced with 8085 microprocessor. 8279 is a keyboard cum display controller IC. Already I discussed like how to have a segmental display, how to form the segment and the value. A hexadecimal value can be framed for a alphanumerical value, let it be an alphabet or a number. We can form a hexadecimal value for that. So that is what I have discussed in part 1. The part 2 deals with the program. So 8279 is a keyboard cum display controller IC which aids your main IC 8085 microprocessor. Now we are going to write an ALP here. It is called assembly language program. Let me take like I want to display for example I want to display H and E. H and E I want to display. These are the two characters I want to display. So for H the hexadecimal value is 98 and for E the hexadecimal value is 68. So this is what we saw in the first part of it. So how to frame a character for that. So let's see. So when it gives 98, it will give H. It will have a H value displayed, and when you give 68, it will have a E value displayed. So it is very simple, like how to write an ALP here. So it is a rolling message display. So continuously your H and E will be coming. HE, HE, HE like that. So as we see in the hoardings, like how the display comes, like any textile shops or anything, we have a lot of hoardings. So the hoardings will display the results. Now let's start with the program. So whenever we want to write an ALP for 8279 interface with 8085, so it's a display control IC, keyboard come display controller. So I can write it as keyboard come display controller. So whenever a key is pressed, it is going to display, and here it's going to show a direct rolling display of these two characters HE. So on a display, your H and E will be displayed. Now let's see like how to start with that. So we have to initialize this IC first 8279, then only this will display the properly, accept the character and display it properly. So the master is going to be 8085 microprocessor and the keyboard and display control is taken care by 8279. So if you see here, let's start with the program. So first I want to initialize this IC. So I have some control words MBI 10 and moving the accumulator, move the immediate value 10 to the accumulator, and then I have to out that to the port address so that it will out the value for your 8279 initialization. So MBI A, 10, this is for display mode. So whenever we want to have a display mode, so we have to assign a value 10 and that should be outed to the port address C2. So it will go and stay there. So it will go and stay in the respective port address. And the next character is MBI A, DC. So DC is what? First we have gone for the display mode because we want to display a character, and the two characters what we are going to display here is HE. So display mode is ready, and after that the previous displays, any previous displays there we have to clear that display. So when you give a control word DC, then all hexadecimal value, it will clear the display and keep it ready, keep the display part ready. So and then that value should also be outed to the port address, out C2. C2 is your 8-bit port address. Next step we're going to write. So we have to be ready for writing the display. That means it has to accept the character and display that. That is what is write display. So for that the control word is MBI A, 90H, and you're routing that value. So this part is going to be an initialization of your 8279, that is your keyboard come display controller. So this is your write display. So write display part is also ready. So display of the characters is also ready. So we have three control words. First is your 10, second one is your DC, third one is your 90. So your 8279 initialization is over. 8279 initialization is over. Now we'll go for the actual program. So we'll go for the actual program. To see here, so how this takes place, how the actual program part. So after this, you're going to write the actual part. First, this part has to be written. After that, you have to write this. It's initialization. After initialization, this part should be proceeded with. So now I'm going to display two characters H and E, and H and E is going to come as a rolling display, a message display. So the first instruction is I'm giving a register MBI B, 02 because I have two characters here, MBI B, 02. So to H and E has to be displayed. So my count is equal to 2. So that's what I write it as MBI B, 02. So in your register B, the count is 2. So actually this is in register B, so B is equal to 2. Now the first lookup value LXI H, 4500. Actually we have framed for H it is 98. The first part I have explained what is 98 and how it is formed. Again E is 68, how it is formed. So in 4500 you are taking the first character H. That is your hexadecimal value. That is your 98 is being loaded here. Okay. So this is in memory. From memory, it is being moved to accumulator from move M to A. Now A will have that 98. A will have the 98 value. Now, so after that you're outing that value because H should be outed. You should get the display out that value, outs limit. So once H is, so H comes into picture, H will be come. After H immediately you should not come, so there should be a delay. So for that we are calling a delay subroutine. So that is your call delay. You are calling a delay subroutine. So you are calling a delay subroutine. So what is a delay subroutine generally? So delay subroutine, let me write here. So I'm introducing a, that is in between H and E there is a delay. That delay count I'm giving here. I'm giving a maximum delay count. So I'm taking a 16-bit count. LXI D comma FFFF. This is your 16-bit count. So from 0 to FF, that is your count. So FFFF becomes FFFE, FFFD, FFFC, FFFB, like that the count will be decremented, the maximum delay count. And then I'm decrementing your D content. That means what? D is loaded with FFFF. Now decrementing your D, that means FF becomes FE. So the next it goes for FFFE. So I'm decrementing. And then I'm moving your D content to your accumulator. Moving your D content to your accumulator. So that means what? So you're decrementing D, FF becomes FE. Now FE will be moved to your accumulator. So that is what move A comma D. So FE will move to accumulator. Now what do? I'm doing an OR operation with E. I'm doing an OR operation with E. So you're decrementing your D and then you're doing an OR operation with E content. E content is F. E content is FF. So A content is FE. So you're doing an OR operation of accumulator with E content. Check for zero flag. Actually, when you do an OR operation, when OR is nothing but X plus Y. So X plus Y. So when both the characters are 0, 0, like D is also 0, 0, E is also 0. When both are 0, 0 only, your 0 flag will be set to 1. Any one value is also not 0. For example, D. The D content is not 0 or E content is not. D register content actually. So when I say D and E, it is D register and E register. When D register is not 1, it's not 0. So it is 1, 1. And this is 0, 0. For example, this is D, this is E, 1, 1. Again, you are doing some OR operation with some 0, 0, 0, 0. Then also the answer will be 1, 1 because you are plusing it. It is an OR operation. So 1, 1, 0, 0. So only when both are 0, 0 and that condition only the value 0 flag will be set. So that is what they mean to say. First you're moving a high bit count and then you're decrementing it and you keep doing your OR operation. When the OR operation will set a 0 flag, only if 0 value comes. That means the count has got decremented to 0. So from FF the count has come to 0. So if there is no 0 flag set, first for the first value the 0 flag will not be set. Because only when D and E become 0, 0 flag will be set. But now it is not 0. So 0 flag will not be set. So every time you add it, you will have that 1 value will be there. If 1 is there, 0 flag will not be set. So it is not equal to 0 means, again go to the loop L3. L3 is what? Decrement. Keep decrementing. So the next decrement comes, it becomes FD. FD. Again, it's not equal to 0. Again, it becomes FC. Again, it becomes FB. So like that, it keeps on going. So till it becomes, at one point, it comes to 0, 0. Then only a 0 flag will be set. So a 0. So FF to 0, 0 count is generated. Once a 0 flag is set, you have to go to your main program. So return to main program. So where you left the delay, it will go to that line. So the first character for H, you have outed the value and then you have corresponding delay you have created. So what happens after delay? E should be displayed. So for that what you do? You have to go for the next location, INXH. Because in 4500 the character hexadecimal equivalent of H is there 98. So in 4500 you have your 98, that is the hexadecimal equivalent for your letter H. And in 4501 you have the letter 68. So that is your hexadecimal equivalent for E. So INXH. So it will go to 4501. So in 4501 you have your E value. Now once you give your increment H, you are decrementing your count because B was 2 count you have taken. Now B will become 1 because H and E, there are two counts, you are decrementing your count. Whenever you decrement a count, it will check for a 0 flag. It is asking for a 0 flag, jump on no 0, whether it is 0 or not. If it is not equal to 0, again definitely there will be a loop. So what is that loop is, move that content. So the content of memory, what is the current content of memory? It is your 68, that will move to accumulator, and then you are outing that value. That means E is moved to accumulator. The hexadecimal you are moving it to accumulator. The equivalent of hexadecimal is the character is E, and you're outing that value, and then again you're calling a delay. So the delay, again it goes to the loop as usual, a 16-bit delay count. Just now I explained the delay count. So every FFFF, then it decrements FFFE, then FFFD, like that. So it keeps on decrementing. So at one point it becomes 0, 0 flag will be set, again it will return to main program. Once it returns to main program, now what it does, where it left, it will go there. Jump on music. Where it left, it will go there. That means increment H, decrement B, if it is not equal to 0. So you have called a delay. Where it left, so till delay, you have called a delay, again returning after that. Again you are incrementing. So it will point to 4502. So where it left, till delay only, from there it went to delay program. Again from delay it has to go to return. It is returning after the delay. So where it left, till delay only it left. And then after that delay you have increment, again point to 4502, and you have to decrement the count now. 01 initially it was, now it was 00. So now the pointer will point to 4.02. The next instruction is you are decrementing the count, it becomes 00. So that means it has come to 0. The count has become 0. There is no other, because you are going to display only two characters here. It has taken the value for H as well as for E. So if it is not equal to 0 only, it has to go to again move the content to accumulator, memory content to accumulator. But now it is equal to 0. So when it is equal to 0, again it gives an instruction jump L2. So what do you mean by L2? L2 is what? Again start from the beginning. That is MBI B, 02. Again H and E. The same logic will be followed. H and E, H and E. So continuously your H and E will be displayed. HE, 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 like that it will be displayed. It's a rolling message display. It is a rolling message display. So this is what is the concept of your keyboard cum display controller. So I hope you all understood. Thank you all.